Yeah, we trying to get our little broadcast going on, but yo, when we're back, what's good? Welcome to another episode of Let's Talk About It. It's Ep.5. We were supposed to have a guest, but unfortunately, coronavirus can stop every goddamn thing. So it'll just be me and my wife as usual. Get to it. Baby, ready? Well, shit. Let's start about this dumbass virus and how it got everybody fucked up all in the house and everything. It's terrible, but I also feel like it's a good thing that some of these people is at home spending time with their family, because a lot of you motherfuckers rather just be in the clubs and shit and bars. So some of this is really humbling. Some of you motherfuckers are making y'all parents and shit. You know what I'm saying?
I agree.
Yeah, it's crazy out here, man. I'm just trying to figure out how long this shit gonna take. You know what I mean? We need to do something.
Right. I personally feel like maybe this was God's way of sitting everybody still for a little while.
Yeah.
Everybody, the world is moving so fast. Everybody, is forgetting about the things that should be very important to them, which is spending time with their families and just really getting to sit and connect with each other. I mean, everybody's just so busy and worried about doing things that most of it doesn't really matter at the end of the day. And,
Yeah, it's just really salty. Like, man, I can't go out. Hey, some of these motherfuckers is having parties and get-togethers. Anyway, I've been hearing about folks having coronavirus parties and shit where they trying to purposely infect each other because they don't believe it, and you know what I mean, just crazy shit, man. Like, how you ain't? I mean, I don't know, man. I don't know what the fuck going on. One thing I can say, the government be fucking up, be like, for real, like, we be wanting to believe you motherfuckers, man, but y'all be starting off lying to us and shit. This is a new disease, and since it's new, we don't know how it's, man, that shit ain't new. I've been seeing coronavirus on the back of Lysol cans forever. I know everybody been saying that. I know that's been little things that been going around. So y'all probably feel like, that's just some shit he heard, but I remember that shit. Because I was just amazed of all the shit that disinfectant spray can kill, and was just wondering why the fuck we couldn't cure it for ourselves if some fucking Lysol can kill it. So, with them starting off with, this is a new disease and all that shit, and it was a breakout way back in 2003 in China for the same shit. So when you find all that shit out, man, you feel like that you're being lied to, and then you don't even know what to believe no more. You know what I mean? People taking this shit as a game. They making motherfucking memes about the shit. Motherfuckers doing dances. You got Cardi B meme. Boy, that shit, coronavirus. That silly ass shit. Man, it's just crazy out here, man. It's just crazy.
it is, but I feel like for the ones that think this is a joke and a game, I pray to God they don't end up with it and have to learn the hard way that this is not a joke. That a lot of them feel like the people that are in the hospitals, they're sick, they're sitting there on breathing machines, and they're trying to explain to everybody that this is not fake. This is really real. These folks is in the hospital fighting for their lives, and people is out here thinking it's funny, thinking it's a game. Oh, they're putting them up to it. They're paying them to do these interviews. No, this stuff is really real. These folks are really sick, and it's just sad and it's devastating.
Yeah, man, this shit is crazy. I ain't gonna front though. When we was first hearing about it, I ain't had no respect for old Rona. You know what I mean? When I first heard, man, cause the shit that came out, the Ebola and whatever the fuck else, and it went away just as fast as it came. And I remember back when that West Nile shit came, with the mosquitoes, that was one thing I was scared of. I was scared of that shit when I first heard of it, just for the simple fact, you get bit by a mosquito, you be fucked up. I'm like, shit, niggas get bit every day, B. Like, so how the fuck you gonna escape that? But you know what I mean? That went away. Then years later, you got the Ebola shit, you got the H1N1 shit. You know what I mean? So nigga just ain't know how to feel about it. You know what I mean? So I wasn't taking it seriously. But as the days progress, you know, you start seeing crazy shit on the news, hearing shit, man. It's like shit. You can not believe it all you want. The world taking it seriously. And if the world taking it seriously, you better follow suit, goddammit, because these motherfuckers out here wild. You know what I mean? Like shit. Yo, shout out to everybody, all the new listeners. You know what I'm saying? I want to touch on that for a minute. You know what I mean? Shout out to Kim, my cousin Kim and shit. She like, I don't even know, you know what I mean? I don't know this side of my family that great, you know what I mean? But from what I be seeing, it just seemed like Kim, like one of the backbones of the family type shit. She the one who normally organizes everything and get everybody together. She do a good job doing that shit too. So shout out to her. And you know, I done left a message, you know, asking everybody to listen to my little shit. And, you know, numbers done went up, so I see y'all listening. But, you know, y'all ain't hitting the follow button, the like button, or nothing like that. So, I really wish you would do that. But other than that, man, you know, I appreciate the support, for real. You know what I mean, shit, it really ain't nothing else to do, man. Motherfuckers gotta be in the house, you know, so you gotta make the best of it. You know what I mean? Shit, we really ain't got no problem staying in the house. That's what we do. Not like that, like we just bored heads, but I ain't got no problem with it, you know. We was smart enough to really set our home up to where we can enjoy this motherfucker when we hear it. Like, you know what I'm saying? I really ain't got to leave too much. You got to really be around people. I like being around you. Like, you know what I'm saying? Y'all, you know what I mean? We makes the best of it all the time. Like, for real.
Right.
This shit is just wild out here. So, how you feel about Trump? Like, what you think he doing a good job at you know, controlling this situation?
Trump, I feel like he thinks he's a master manipulator in my eyes. He thinks so. And he might be manipulating other people, but I think that he's dealing with this as it comes, you know.
Yeah.
You hear him one day saying, we got this under control. Then you hear him a different day and he's saying, you know, something else. I mean, he's just all over the place. But he's been all over the place ever since he became our president. It's not nothing new. So,
yeah, man,
I mean, it's just, you know, I mean, you don't never know what's going to come out of his mouth next. He's a joke to me. And, you know, I think at this point, everybody just needs to think for themselves for a minute. Quit following whatever he's saying. Quit listening to social media and sit down and really think about what it's going to take to get through this for them and their family. It's not, listening to Trump's not going to get nobody through it. Listening to social media is not going to get nobody through it. Period.
I mean, yeah, man, like, one thing people can do, you know, if y'all hit to Styles P, he used to, you know, he 1/3 of the locks. You know what I'm saying? He got a Pharmacies for Life, little pharmaceutical little joint jumping out, you know, with the black seed oils and the Irish sea moss and, you know, amongst other things. Like, y'all need to get on that, man. Go to pharmaciesforlife.com and shit, order you up some shit, man, because that shit will have your immune system right. Like, it'll get your body together, you know. And FDA don't mention shit like that because, you know, like the Irish sea moss is considered nature's natural flu shot type shit. You know what I mean? It'll really get you together. So, you know, think about doing shit like that. You know what I mean? Or me personally, every day I drink key lime water. You know, I cut up some key limes and shit. Use bottled water, make sure it's warm, you know what I'm saying, so that shit can easily infuse with each other, shake it up real good, or you can boil that shit, you know what I mean, and I drink on that all day long. It cleans your system out, boosts your immune system, you know, amongst other things. It also,
and it can just simply be just taking your vitamins every day.
Yeah.
It's the simple things that everybody should be doing. And another thing is, shouldn't nobody have to tell anybody to keep yourselves clean?
Yeah.
constantly wash your hands, sanitize your home. I mean, this is stuff that people should be doing anyway, you know, so I don't see why everybody's just running out, just going nuts in these stores, buying up hand sanitizer. This is stuff you should have been using and been had in your home. We haven't not had to purchase no hand sanitizer, no Lysol spray, none of that, because we already had it. We already used it.
Yeah, man, like, I mean, if motherfuckers really out here being, well, I can say this, you know, it's helping these nasty motherfuckers. I ain't gonna put a color or race on it and shit, but it's helping some of you nasty motherfuckers wash y'all hands after y'all use the bathroom, man. Because when I be at work,
and let alone washing their hands, because a lot of them don't wash their hands. So, which makes me think, if I'm in the bathroom with somebody, we both come out, I'm washing my hands, and they come straight out and don't wash their hands. In my head, not only did they not just wash their hands, but they probably don't wash their asses either. Because, like, they're just dirty people to me. In my head, now they probably did wash their ass that morning. But I don't feel like they did. If you just used the bathroom and wiped your private area and didn't even wash your hands afterwards.
Yeah, that's some trifling shit that I hate. Being in the bathroom, seeing the motherfuckers do that, and then it be some of the most important
don't bring your cooch juice hands around me or your balls juice hands. I'm cool.
It be some of the most important people that work in the building that be doing that shit. I be looking at them like, bro, like, you one of the main motherfuckers. Why you know what I mean? Like, that it's just trifling.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And then them niggas be giving each other high fives and shaking each other's
hands. Yeah, I've seen women do it. Yeah. I've seen women come out and walk straight on out the bathroom, or they'll come out, stop, fix their hair in the mirror, and walk right on out the bathroom. Didn't even think about washing their hands.
So now you got cooch juice in your damn head and shit. Stupid. But hey, on the real though, what I do honestly feel like, I mean, I'm not 100% on this shit, man, but I kind of look at this shit like biological warfare. And the reason why I say that is because whatever the fuck happened to us going to war with Boom Chong Bong Bong or whatever the fuck his name is,
it faded away.
Yeah, like that shit just went away. Like, you know what I mean? It
faded away, and if you think about it, it faded away. And as it was fading away, everybody has been, this is before the corona stuff even supposedly came over here. Everybody's been saying, I'm sick as a dog. I went to the hospital. They said I have the flu, or they said I have pneumonia. Right. Me, I'm a living witness. In December of 2019, going into 2020, I was sick as a dog.
Shit,
with pneumonia. Yeah, we all were. And I've never been this sick in my whole entire life. I could not breathe. I've never had any problems with my lungs. Never had no problems breathing. Nothing like that. And they had to come in and give me breathing treatments every 25 to 30 minutes. Yeah. I thought I was on my way up out of here.
And then they let you come home. That shit was crazy.
Yeah, then they let me come home, and I had to go back 2 more times to the hospital. Like, it was ridiculous. I feel like I've never heard so many people have pneumonia ever in my life. Or the flu.
Yeah. So shit.
And then, boom, we get hit with, now the corona's over here. And it's another respiratory issue. To me, I think it's already been over here. I personally feel like it has.
Yeah, but yeah.
They just been telling everybody that they have pneumonia.
Yeah.
Really bad. A really bad case of pneumonia. I feel like that's what's been happening. And they didn't know really what was going on, so they just hit us with, you have pneumonia, and give you some meds and send you out the door.
And I know when they said I had, well shit, they didn't even say I had the flu. They didn't know what the fuck I had, so they just gave me some medicine, sent me out the door. Then they turned around and said Jalil had the flu. And then luckily, Paris just had ear infection. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? So she skated up out of that. I don't even know.
And Jalil didn't even have the flu.
Yeah, they was.
He said they didn't run no tests. They looked at him and said, you got the flu. Asked him what was he experiencing. Our son passed out at work, and then the ambulance took him in, and They didn't run no test on him. They just said, what happened? He said, I don't know. I got lightheaded and passed out. They said, oh, you got the flu. And sent him home with prescriptions.
That shit crazy.
They didn't swab his nose. They didn't look down his throat. They didn't do no blood work. They didn't do nothing.
Yeah, that shit crazy. But yeah, like I was saying, I want to touch back on that, you know what I mean, that little shit I was trying to say about the biological warfare.
Yeah.
Reason why I feel like that, you know what I mean, like because we were supposed to be going to war. They talking about World War III, you know what I mean, and all that shit. Who knows if, you know, they just made some type of virus or something and slipped it out. And goddamn it, it probably got out of control. It hit motherfuckers that it wasn't supposed to hit. Meaning us. We probably done slipped it to all them motherfuckers. Because it's probably a reason why China's saying that it came from us versus us saying that it came from them. And you know what I mean? And it didn't hit every fucking country. I know motherfuckers travel like that and all that. But if it's really moving like it's moving, I mean, I don't know, man. It don't seem like it happened the way they trying to say.
Oh, I don't believe that. And nobody's going to convince me that this is how it happened.
I don't know, man.
People need to have common sense at this point. If they really think that one person got off of a plane and brought it over here, they're just as dumb as the day is long.
Yeah,
seriously. There's no freaking way that that's how it happened. There's no way.
Yeah.
So this one person that got off the plane basically is connected with everybody in the freaking world. Are you serious? Like, come on.
And that was for these motherfuckers. I don't know, man, but
I mean, that's stupid. I don't even think that, you know, that would make sense to nobody. I really don't feel like it would. And if I would be willing to have a debate on our podcast for somebody to tell me they feel like that person really brought it over here and spread it to everybody.
Yeah.
I'm ready for a debate.
I ain't going for that. You know what I mean? That shit probably been over here, but I mean, I don't know, man. I just hope this shit go away soon, because they say the heat, it can't live in the heat or whatever. I mean, they probably don't know what the fuck this shit can do. And then I also feel like this is also a way to get motherfuckers to get a shot, because, you know, motherfuckers really ain't been biting on that flu shot. You know, they try to say it morphs into a stronger flu every year, and that's why you gotta keep getting the flu shot and all that. When this corona shit go away, it's gonna come back. Or they gonna say it can't come back, or we don't know if it can come back, so y'all need to get this shot. And goddamn it, if y'all get this shot, y'all gonna be cool. And I'm not about to do all that, man. Like, I mean, I don't know, man. This shit about to be crazy.
I'm not doing it.
Yeah.
And why I say that is because, you know what? Before I let them shoot whatever the hell it is up in me, I'm just gonna go in a hope and a prayer, because I'm not doing that. That video I was telling you about with the woman and her 2 children, they were perfectly fine. Never even really got a cold. I mean, just perfectly fine children. She took them, got them a flu shot, and now they are both handicapped.
Yeah,
They're both handicapped. They're both paralyzed. They can no longer do anything for themselves. They're basically vegetables. And she knows for a fact that after she got the flu shot for her kids, this is what happened to her kids. So, I'm not going for it.
Yeah, man. So
it's causing autism in children.
Yeah. Yes. It's fucking these motherfuckers up. I mean, not everybody, but shit, one motherfucker is enough. You know what I mean?
And it's also, not only that, it's killing people. They're giving it to them saying, oh, well, you can't get some symptoms of the flu. And then some people's getting it and they're not even making it through it because they get sick as a dog.
Yeah, man, like, I don't know. I'm not going to go for it, nigga. You know, I'm not big on fucking with these shots, these kind of shits any goddamn way. You know what I mean? I just feel like if you eat right, take care of your body, you know what I mean? Get certain shit up in you. Your body should be able to fight off that shit, you know what I mean? And you know, we don't deal with people like that. I'm not heavy on contact. I'm not heavy on it, like, and none of it. So, you know what I mean? I know how to shake and move from that shit. So, you know, we ain't gonna fuck with it. That's all I'm saying about that.
Right.
Yeah.
Now, I wanted to touch on the fact that they said, you know, they really want all, you know, everybody off the streets at a certain time, and folks are not listening to what they're saying. So, what I have to say to that is, when they roll in, when these troops roll in, it's not going to be a pretty situation. It's just not, because you got the people out here that really feel like they're Billy Badasses, and that they don't have to listen, and that they're not going to listen. And I feel like it's just going to be complete chaos when these troops get here. Because they're not going to tolerate no BS. They're not going for it. They don't care if you drunk from the hood and you hard. They will shoot your ass down, and you'll be done for.
Shit gonna get out of hand, man. It's goddamn it, martial law.
They don't care about you being no gangbanger. They don't care about you being the hardest in the hood. They don't care about your street friends. They don't care about none of that. They're trying to keep everybody safe, and by them telling everybody, okay, they're trying to be nice. They're telling everybody, okay, we really prefer for y'all to be in at a certain time. We're trying to prevent, you know, this virus from spreading to everybody. Nobody wants to listen. Everybody thinks it's a joke and a game. And then as soon as they have to come in and enforce, then everybody's going to be going live. Everybody's going to be, you know, angry and upset. Oh my God, why are they doing this? Well, they was just telling everybody nicely what to do, and nobody wanted to listen.
Right.
So I'm just going to sit back and watch it all unfold in the privacy of our own home, where I love to be. I don't have a problem with being at home.
Oh my God, the troops are rolling in. This is martial law. Like, we gonna hear all that bullshit.
Yeah, because you know, I just seen a video. It's already in motion. They're already in other places.
Man, this shit is crazy though. And
I told you they was sending 300 troops to Ohio.
Right. I already know that all the conspiracy theories, I bet they probably happy as hell. Not happy that the shit is going on, but just happy that they feel like they right. Like, I told you, I knew this shit was coming. Man. Like, you know what I mean? I know they geek, like.
Yeah, because if you think about it, me and you've already been told half this information. A long time ago.
Yeah.
A long time ago. And how did they look at us when we wanted to discuss it? Like we was completely nuts. Right. You know, we didn't know what we was talking about. That's the look that they had on their faces. Oh, well, here they go. You know, they're being weirdos or whatever they wanted to say. But this whole situation is unfolding right before everybody's eyes. And I don't even need for nobody to tell us y'all was right about what y'all said, because we already know we was.
Nobody remember. I mean, a nigga didn't know exactly how shit was gonna go down.
No, we didn't know exactly how it was going to unfold. No, we
knew
didn't.
the shit was gonna go down. You know, that's what all that goddamn, you know what they call that shit? The motherfuckers be having all the food and toilet paper.
Doomsday preppers.
Doomsday prepper shit. That's what all that shit. That's what all that shit be for. Not to say that that's what we are, because we're not. But you know, that's what the people. You know, the people that do that shit. You know, that's what they do it for, because they already be knowing this shit is gonna happen. You know, and they be getting called weirdos and crazy and all that shit.
Right, and the thing about it is, even if they don't know or didn't know exactly what was going to happen, they knew something was going to happen. So in their minds, they was like, we need to prepare as much as we can so that our family is okay.
Yeah. So, yeah, we are looking crazy. Everybody's shook. Everybody going crazy.
We just hope and pray everybody out there is, you know, most importantly, you know, keeping your family close to you and doing everything humanly possible to keep your family safe. And not only that, I'm just praying for everybody that's sick right now, and I pray they make it through this whole thing and that they get better, get through it.
This shit, we got to go ahead, take a break so we can pay these bills, and we can be right back. Let's talk about it.
Not that one, I can't deal with her.
Oh, not that woman again. I told you.
Have you made kids? Give your daddy no kisses. Oh, man, you ain't trying to give up no kisses to daddy?
No.
Yeah,
We be right back, y'all.
What are we doing?
Neighbor said,
Here, go on upstairs while me and Daddy do this podcast.
you shit. Not many times. And we're back.
We're back, everybody.
I'm over here a little wasted and shit. Excuse my voice, you know.
And I'm feeling kind of prissy off my wine.
Not prissy. The hell is prissy? That shit, man.
Well, right now, honey, I think we should talk about how we feel about marriage. I think we should talk about a little bit about that.
Well, shit, talk to me. I mean, shit, what you mean? Like, as far as what?
You know, I feel like a lot of people, they aren't married or they want to be married. Let's tell them a little bit about our marriage, about, this. What I'm saying is I think a lot of people may feel like marriage is easy. And it's not,
It ain't shit. Excuse me, I try to get comfortable real quick. Nah, it ain't, I mean, how far you want to go with it? Because, if you think marriage is a game, like, alright, I remember a certain person, I ain't got to say no name, but a certain person asked me, like, what's the difference? Y'all been together for X amount of years, now y'all done got married, like, what's the difference? It ain't no difference. I'm like, bro, it is a difference. Like, it's a whole different feeling. I'm like, it's a difference because, alright, when she was just my girlfriend, if we was to get into it or argue, I could just leave. Like, you know what I mean? That's my girlfriend type shit. I can leave, we can break up type shit, whatever. But I'm like, we married now, bro, so not only is she my partner, she's also my family. Like, she got my last name. I hate just, we can't just break up. I don't want to be with you no more. It's just like, it's supposed to be a lifetime thing. And since this is a lifetime thing, you gotta handle it a different way. I'm like, and shit, you just gotta look at the shit a different way, bro. You can hear the whole family. You feel me? So, you gotta act as such, like, it's a whole different feeling, like, it basically puts the stamp on the whole relationship, like, what's the purpose of even being with this person this long if you're not even gonna make it a lifetime partnership, like, you know what I mean? Like, that shit is retarded. It's like, what a nigga gonna play basketball for if the league if he don't want to ring. You know what I'm saying? The ring put the stamp on it. Shit, and when I put the ring on your finger and shit, I put the stamp on it. Feel me? So, it's a serious thing out here, like, you can't play with it. And, shit happens because you probably ain't really ready. You know what I mean? A lot of people get married and not really ready or really know what these challenges are going to be.
Oh, no, they don't know. They don't know. I feel like getting married is the easy part, and staying married is the hard part.
Yeah.
Anybody can get married. Anybody can plan a wedding and go through that whole thing, spend all this money, and everything that comes with a wedding. But when you get to that altar and you really come together under the eyes of God and really become one, it's a whole different ballgame. It's a whole different ballgame because not only are you becoming one, but I feel like once you're married, giving up at that point is not an option. Getting married comes with it's a beautiful thing, but let's just be honest. I feel like when two people come together that get married, it's beautiful under the eyes of God, and I feel like at that point, that's when the devil says it's time for me to try to attack these two people because they've done something so beautiful and I don't like it. I'm not feeling it, so I'm getting ready to throw every curveball in their way that I can. And that includes exes popping up and Just all kinds of crazy things. You know, just anything to try to intervene on something beautiful. You know, it's not only a partnership, but it's really growing as one. You know, it's really growing as one. Like me and you, if I start a sentence, you can finish it.
Yeah.
You know, it's rolling to the beat of our drum as one. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people, they're going off of this fantasy of wanting to be married so bad, but they have no clue what it really takes to get married and to stay married. And that's why a lot of people end up in divorce, because they don't know what it's really going to be like, you know. And it also takes for you to be strong, because if you're not a strong person, it's not going to work out. And it can't be a one-sided thing. It has to be two people that is strong together in order for their marriage to be successful. And not only just to stay together, I feel like to stay together and stay happy. A lot of people stay together, that's not the thing. Because a lot of them can stay together, we've been together 25 years, and when they're behind their partner's back, they've been miserable for 15 of it. Yeah. It's just, that's not the key.
Yeah. And, you know, it goes up and down. I think one of the things I can appreciate that life showed me was my stepdad and my mom. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Now, I really didn't have a real good relationship with my stepdad, even though he really ain't fuck with me for, you know, reasons like, you know, I was bad as fuck. But he treated my mom great. Like, you know what I mean?
Yes, he did.
I never really seen him argue too much, you know what I mean? And you know, he was just like a real man, like when it came to, you know, that marriage shit. He handled that shit like a G. Like, you know what I mean? And it showed me how it was supposed to be done. And then I sat back and watched all my brothers get married, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to all them dudes, bro. Like, you know what I mean? I watched all them get married, and, you know, I don't know none of their business, so I don't know how they doing everybody's, you know, marriage is, but that's what it's supposed to be. You're not supposed to be doing it.
Right.
And, you know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure that they're doing more right shit than they are wrong. And I'm pretty sure that everybody's marriage is, you know, strong and tight. I can tell, you know, they all got good lives and shit with each other. You know, so, you know, I take off of that and you know, we try to do our own thing. I know shit can happen, you know what I mean? But shit, we're still here rocking.
Everybody has their ups and downs. If there's anybody that will sit and say they have a perfect relationship and a perfect marriage, I'm gonna look them right back in their face and say you're telling a lie. Right. You're telling a lie, and I'm not even gonna entertain you on it, because I know for a fact nobody's relationship nor marriage is perfect. But what happens, whatever comes their way, they have to be strong enough to handle it together as one. That's what keeps people together, and that's why they can look up and say, we've been together 30 years, we've been together 25, or however many years they've been together. No, they're not going to sit and tell their business of all the obstacles they had to climb, but just know there was some they had to climb.
I mean, yeah, even my mom and Dwayne in the beginning, you know, Dwayne's ex came through, popping shit late night. Mom had to go get the blicky, you know what I mean? Shout out to Mom, she was about to goddamn do her thing, but you know, it diffused the situation and she didn't bring her regular ass back.
And whatever happened
she ain't come back. So
whatever happened between Mom and Dad, I know at the end of the day, it made them stronger, it made them better, and it pulled them closer to each other, because that's what happened.
Oh yeah.
Whoever tries to intervene on somebody's relationship and on somebody's marriage, they end up salty, because they feel like, dang, I tried to do this and I tried to do that, and she's still with him. He's still with her. They somewhere mad. They somewhere salty, and they're somewhere bitter. So,
yeah,
you know.
Hey, but shit, you know what though? I remember the week leading up to the wedding. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying?
Our wedding?
Yeah, our wedding. Mm-hmm. Oh my God, I was sweating bullets. You remember that shit? The whole entire fucking week. I did not know why. Like, sweating like this. I hadn't lost about 15 pounds sweating. Like, you hear me? Like, I'm just sweating for no reason. Bullets. Like, and then the day of, nah, fuck that. The day before, you know what I'm saying? Because I ain't know how shit was going to run, you know what I mean? Because, you know, it's me, like, you know what I mean? So I'm like, man, these niggas, man, ain't about to try to kick it, nothing. You know what I'm saying? They came through like some G's and shit. We went out and you know, we had a little fun. Nigga was stupid wasted, like stupid. We was done, like man, just you know, going to the old bars and shit. I can't remember what the name of that old motherfucker is. You probably got to be 35 and up. You know what I mean? To be in that motherfucker, but shit, we was rocking though. And, you know, shit, we just had fun, man. I wasn't trying to be around no young motherfuckers, no way. I wanted to survive. so I can get married the next day. Like, shit, I ain't trying to be around no stupid niggas to get they Jordan stepped on and wet up the whole club because of it. Shit, I'm cool.
Right.
So, yeah, man, that next day, first and foremost, did I say that shit right? I'm whack. Like, y'all excuse me, internet. But yeah, man, James got my head together, man, on the cut side. Told that nigga, man, get me together real quick, bro. Shout out to James, bro. Like, got my head together, had me looking right. I could have did it myself, but I was so nervous, I probably would have had my shit looking crazy. So James got me, James got me together, yeah, and we got to that goddamn church. The nerves just kicked in heavy. Because I was gonna come in on some slide shit, like, you know what I mean? And I was gonna, you know what I'm saying? But I was so nervous. I'm like, let me just walk my ass on up out there. Like, let me just go on about. Hey, but listen, man. I ain't want to come out that room. I didn't want to come out the room, but at the same time, it was taking so long to happen. And when I came out that motherfucker, I was up there by myself. I'm like, fuck, I can't
Right, I was running late.
It was just
y'all know Queen had to be fashionably late.
Shit, talk about that shit though. Why was you late? Yeah,
well, I mean, that day was like, literally, you looked up, it's 12 o'clock, I looked up again, it was 3.
Nah.
Like, the time just...
Hold on, before you talk about that, talk about the night before. What y'all do?
Oh, well, the night before, my best friend, shout out to Tyler, and Amina, they came together and they threw me a really nice bachelorette party, and it was really nice. You know, they all got me gifts and stuff, got me a nice cake, and I mean, we just had a good time. Then we ended up going out that night, and we had a good time. I mean, we turned up, you know, in the CO. It went down. No, we just
y'all have any stripping niggas come? Some balls put on your forehead?
No, we actually had a toy party.
A toy party?
Yeah, we had a toy party, and then after that we ended up going out to the club. And we had a good time.
So ain't no nigga named Rodney come through with no dreads and put they balls on your forehead or no shit like that?
Oh, no, only your balls, honey.
Oh, okay.
Well, we had a good time, but the next morning, we had some running around to do. I had to go get makeup done and lashes and all this and that. And, I mean, you know, time just... It was flying, you know, and I ended up being late to our wedding, but, you know, everything worked out, you know, everything worked out, and, you know, I showed up, and, you know, looking beautiful. I was nervous. I was so nervous, y'all. I mean, I was literally shaking, and, you know, the only thing I kept thinking about is this was my first time wearing eyelashes, fake eyelashes, and I just kept thinking I didn't want my eyelashes to come off, or my makeup, because this was my first time wearing makeup. And I just kept thinking I can't start crying because my makeup's going to be messed up and my eyelashes might come off. So, actually pulled into the church parking lot, that is when I felt like this is real. You know, this is really real. I mean, my heart was pounding. I started sweating. And I remember people was fanning me. Before I came out, they was standing back there fanning me because I was just like, I'm so hot, you know. I just didn't know what to do at that point. And then there was a little small window where I could see out into the sanctuary. And I looked out that window and I seen you at the altar. And when I seen you at the altar, I just calmed down at that point. Because I knew I was getting ready to marry the love of my life. I just looked at him and he was just looking so good. And I was ready at that point. Child.
Shit, man. Yeah, that shit. And then he was taking long. He was so extra.
He was.
Oh my God.
He was very extra.
This dude, I'm talking about, I'm like, man, yo, my man, if you don't marry us already, he telling stories.
Extra.
Like, I remember back in 19...
He was acting like we was on TV or something.
Yeah,
like,
man, like he was tripping, man. So.
But you know what, honey? Even through everything we've been through, I would do it all over again. It was fun.
Me too. Yeah.
I enjoyed the whole thing from the planning to going and picking the venue out. I mean, the whole process for me was beautiful from the beginning to the end. And I want to give a shout out to Miss Kathy, our wedding coordinator.
Big shout out to Miss Kathy.
Our wedding planner. I mean, she came through like no other. Yeah. She came all the way through. We sat down. I remember I met her at McDonald's. We met up and we sat in McDonald's and we had a conversation. And she asked me, what is your vision for your wedding? And I said, royalty. That's why, you know, something fit for a king and a queen. Mm-hmm. And when I start telling her my ideas and she start writing them down, she said, hold up. You're thinking too small. I said, why you say that? She said, because what you're saying is not nothing fit for a king and a queen. So I said, well, I'm just going to sit here and listen to you. And when that woman started talking and she started writing and drawing stuff up on her paper, she looked at me and she said, when we get done with this whole wedding, it is going to be fit for a king and a queen. And she done just that.
Yo, that shit was fire, yo. And we came down the motherfucking
We came
steps.
through.
We came down the steps to motherfucking wipe me down.
Like Bootsy.
Bootsy,
sure
baby. Clowning like, hey, wipe me down.
And it was
that
beautiful.
Shit was bliss.
It was.
Hey, yeah, man.
Shout out to mom and dad because the whole everything, the venue, the food, and shout out to everybody that helped with the food, everybody that helped set everything up and break everything down. Yeah. You know, we really appreciate all the help, all the support. But our wedding was absolutely gorgeous. It was.
Everybody helped. Everybody pitched in. Shit was beautiful.
It was.
Everybody enjoyed themselves because that was one of the things we was worried about, making sure everybody else was having a good time. I know I was having a good time. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Everybody was good.
Everybody. We've got so many phone calls afterwards, so many, messages telling us how they had a good time and, how beautiful our wedding was. And I'm also grateful, rest in peace, Dad, that Dad got to be involved in our wedding.
Rest in peace, Dad.
Yeah. Dad was still living.
I thought you were talking about your dad. I was about to say, what the fuck? My bad. Go ahead, baby.
Honey, yeah, you feeling it.
I was about to say, what the fuck?
No, I'm talking about my father-in-law, y'all. He was still living, and he helped put together our wedding. Yeah. And it was nice.
Yeah. Wayne came through like a G with his blockhead ass. He came through.
I love it.
That nigga came through. So,
y'all had a very
y'all
close
had a
bond.
good relationship. I liked that shit. I appreciated that shit too.
Yes, we did. We had a very good bond, and I love him. And he treated me like I was his daughter. He really did. Oh yeah, you already know. Him and Paris, you know, that's what she looks for as soon as we would walk through the door. She's looking for Paw.
Right. Where he at? You know what I mean? So, yeah, man, you know, with the married life, it's beautiful, man. Like, man, I love having a family. You know what I'm saying? I love the feeling of coming home to my family, my wife cooking. You know what I'm saying? Looking beautiful. You know what I mean? Half naked and shit.
Babe, no.
Shit. I'm just saying, man. You can listen.
You didn't have to tell everybody that, though. Oh my
God. Chicks be out of my house. You feel me?
Babe, go on.
Listen, and she just be doing it up good, man. Like, listen, I think I got the best fucking cook in the world. Y'all got me fucked up. I got one of the best.
Everything. Correction.
Yeah, I got one. No, I didn't get to everything. I'm just talking about cooking right now. You know what I'm saying? But as far as, listen, as far as her on the cooking side, her and my sister, Robin and Mom, some of the best female cooks I've never had as far as the cooking side. But she puts it down, like, you know what I'm saying? And everybody know that shit, you know what I'm saying? Because that's what our business is based around, her putting it down and me putting it down. Because everybody know I'm a beast on the grill.
A straight beast.
Any of my cousins listening, anybody listening that knows me, that fucks with me, y'all know I put it down on that grill. Y'all know y'all don't want no smoke.
Oh yeah, you're definitely a beast, babe. To the point where you don't even need no sauce.
Man.
We've had so many of our customers say, don't put no sauce on our meat, please.
Yeah,
they don't even want it. Yeah, they want it on the side or they don't want it at all. But his meat's so good and tender and seasoned so well and falling off the bone, they don't even need no sauce on it.
No boil. I don't do that boiled rib shit or none of that bullshit. I'm just cold. So, yeah, man, you know.
And then me, I'm cold in the kitchen, cooking. There's not nothing that I can't do.
Hey, cause I'm gonna tell you this: if y'all young and you listening, you don't want to marry nobody who can't cook, man. You don't want that, man. Especially if your ass can't cook. And if you can cook, you better be trying to teach her how to cook. You don't want to be the only motherfucker cooking. You know what I mean?
Because that's tiresome. You don't want to be the only one in a relationship that can cook. I mean, that wears you out.
And I mean really cook. I don't mean warming up some shit that's already put together. You just gotta get it hot. I mean really cooking from scratch, or you know what I mean, whatever the fuck, cooking. You know what I mean? Like, but you gotta be able to do that shit, and it gotta be a variety thing. You know what I'm saying? That's one thing that my mom taught me how to do. You know what I'm saying? When I was a little one, because shit, I used to always get in trouble, so I was on punishment. And one day I came downstairs like, shit, Mom, can I learn how to cook? I think it was some pasta or some spaghetti or something. But she showed me how to cook it, and I did a good ass job. I guess it was so fire that she just let me just keep cooking. Like, she showed me how to cook everything that she knew how to cook. And when she did that shit, I was cooking dinner. Right there looking like, man. But nah, I can't even say that. Because, you know, when we was like younger, and Mom was going bowling and going on her trips and all that shit, I used to hold us down sometimes on the cooking side. And I used to sell motherfucking hamburgers. Hey man, that was one thing Mom ain't trip on. Shouts out to Mom, yo. Hey, we used to go in the motherfucking freezer and cook whatever was in that bitch. And Mom did not care. Mom ain't never say what happened to this meat or why y'all. She never said a word.
Oh no, I wouldn't say a word.
She never said a
guess what? Y'all wasn't
word.
getting the hell on her nerves. Y'all done already ate and everybody's full and everything else.
I wasn't nothing but like 10, 11 years old, frying up hamburgers and selling them bitches to Naisha, Dave,
that's what's up.
Vicky, and all them motherfuckers.
That's
when
what's
they come
up.
around the corner buying hamburgers and shit, man, hey, we used to get it in. And then, you know, so once Mom showed me how to cook everything else, I used to start putting my own twist and shit. You know what I mean? And then, you know what I'm saying, Dwayne came, and he was stingy with his shit, but he wasn't this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like the nigga showed me how to barbecue, but he didn't. It was the same as James showing me how to cut hair, but he didn't. Like, he was like, you know, like, on James cutting hair, he was like, shit, you better just watch, nigga. Like, shit, just watch what I'm doing. And once I was watching it, then I just picked up the clippers and I was just trying, like, and the nigga ain't say, so you gotta press this for this, and you got, I had to find all that shit out by myself. And it was the same with the Wayne on the barbecue with, you know what I'm saying? I would come outside and be like, you know what I mean, watch.
Yeah, you was just watching
and
it and observing it.
But,
yeah.
you know, the nigga never said, shit, you gotta wait until your charcoal turn gray before you do this, and you gotta do this before you do this, and make sure you.
Yeah.
He never explained none of that shit.
Right.
He just wanted me to just watch it. So, you know what I mean? Like, at first I was fucking up. But shit, after a while, I got so cold with it, like,
yeah.
And now, man, I'm a beast. Like,
and that's how it goes. You know what I'm saying? You ain't just gonna get in the kitchen and just be this perfectionist like me. I want to say, when my grandma used to let me help her cook, I want to say I was probably 5 years old, maybe 6, cleaning greens, popping the ends off the green beans because all the vegetables was fresh in her house. There wasn't no canned vegetables. She was let me help her clean the greens, pop the ends off the green beans, and there was a little step stool. She would let me get on that stool and sit there and watch her making homemade cakes, making homemade pies. You know, I enjoyed doing that a lot of times instead of being outside playing.
Right.
I love to be right there in the kitchen with my grandma, assisting her and helping her cook. And I think that's where I get my passion for cooking and baking, is because I enjoyed it even as a child. You know, it wasn't a chore to be like, oh my God, I got to snap the ends off these green beans. I wanted to do it. I enjoyed doing it. So I think that's where my passion for cooking and baking comes into play. And I'm happy that it's actually good, because I feel like I'm doing my grandma some justice. Now, if I was in the kitchen fucking shit up, I was like, sorry, grandma, I done let you down. But it's not that way, you know. So when I'm cooking and baking, I think that she's proud of me and she's looking down on me saying, you know, I taught her well.
Yeah. So yeah, man, like, moral of the story is, goddamn it, as far as marriage and all that, man, you gotta make sure that you marrying somebody who got all the great qualities that you got. It don't have to be every single one.
Oh no, because I don't love everything about you.
Yeah, and I don't love everything about you. You probably don't like the way you fart.
I don't give a damn about you farting as long as you start closing them cabinet doors in the
I
kitchen.
was about to bring that shit up too. You probably don't like the way I leave the cabinets open and all that shit. And you know what I mean? It'd be a lot of...
It's just, I mean, but it's you that grows on, that's grew on me.
I'll leave the countertop.
It don't irritate me now like it did years ago. You know, it'd be 8 years for us on the 31st of this month. Now, in the very beginning, that used to grind my gears. Like, if he don't leave these, every damn cabinet door in the kitchen is open.
But nah,
like we got a goddamn ghost or something, and that just opened all the cabinets up. But now I don't care, you know. I just go ahead and close them. You know, it's just the little simple stuff about each other that you might not like, but you get used to it. It's not a big deal after a while. You know what I'm saying?
Well, let's talk about what you be doing. You always one by one in everything.
What you mean one by one, babe?
You was, babe, can you go get the such and such, such and such? I'll go get that shit, come back. And can you go get the wooty?
Yeah, I know that irritates you.
I'll be like, oh my God, why didn't you just ask for everything? And then I'll be like, okay, is there anything else that you want other than just that? Like, just make sure
and
you
I'm for real, babe, I really don't do it intentionally, but I know it does grind your gears down.
And then sometimes you really be wanting something else. So had I not asked that question, I've been and went up there and get something else, and then she asked me for something else. Like, God damn, just tell me everything. Like, yeah, I know that you probably
it don't irritate you that bad no more, though. Does it still irritate you that bad?
It all depends on what it is and
I
what
don't
we
think
at.
but I don't think I do it as much as I used to.
Nah.
Because I know it irritates you. So now I try to think, okay, is there anything else that I want him to grab or whatever? Because I'm not trying to burn him up real quick.
You know, you want to be a gentleman and go get everything for your woman. Like, shit, you can go get this and get that. Like, you know what I mean? And I go get that shit, but just don't be running a nigga. That's why I'm skinny too. You know what I mean?
Don't put that on me. Don't put that on me, babe. For real.
Shit, yeah, man. It's beautiful. I'm telling you. Married, man. Don't just be holding her hostage, man. But we ain't gonna hold y'all ears hostage, man, on the whole marriage shit. Cause we can talk about that shit for a half hour. You know what I mean? So we ain't gonna hold your ears hostage and shit. We can talk about shit. Listen, she don't want to talk about this shit. Because she feels like that it's a boring thing. It gotta be spicy, baby. But listen, I'm gonna tell y'all something. Anybody who's listening, every episode might not be for you. You know what I'm saying? You can't expect to like everything. You feel me? Because we're gonna always be talking about a lot of different shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna have guests. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I'm gonna be by myself having guests. Or sometimes it's gonna be me and my wife. Or sometimes it's gonna be me and my wife with a guest. Or sometimes it's gonna be me with a couple of motherfuckers. You know what I mean? Or however it's gonna be. But every episode ain't gonna be for you. You know what I'm saying? So I don't need to hear none of that bullshit. You know what I'm saying? This shit was boring. You know, they ain't talking about nothing. None of that shit. Just fucking skip it. You know what I mean? Or don't fucking listen. But for the ones who gonna ride this wave, shit. That's Jaleel, babe. So go ahead and get your phone.
My phone's upstairs in the room.
Okay, well shit, just listen. The ones that's gonna ride this wave, we gonna do this thing. We about to take a break real quick. And I'm gonna be back. We gonna talk about something. Peace. What is it here? Probably outside?
I don't know. Call and see what
What did you say your phone was?
upstairs in our room. Hey.
Yeah, this is Brawling Uncut, y'all. So son call it. Mine's tired. Shit.
Hey, son. Did you unlock the door, babe? You can't keep leaving your key, especially late at night. Right, you need to be careful, because you know we all supposed to be under quarantine. And you keep on leaving. What? I said, did you know that we're all supposed to be under quarantine? Yeah, we're all supposed to be under quarantine. You better start watching the news.
Yeah, turn the door unlocked. Tell me to put the door in front of me.
You said what? Yeah, after 9 o'clock, they don't want what? I know that, but you sitting up saying how you don't have time for that. But if you or your friends end up arrested because y'all don't want to listen, then what? All right, where you at? Okay.
And back to the show. Yo, look, like I was saying, she really didn't want to talk about this, but we'll go ahead and talk about it. Let's talk about this internet game and how crazy grown motherfuckers looking on it. You know what I'm saying? What I mean, the internet game, just everything, man. Like, alright, first and foremost, when this internet shit came out, you know, we was a little older, you know, in our 20s, you know what I'm saying? And it wasn't like it is now, like, you know, you had to pop up shits and it wasn't a whole bunch of websites, everybody wasn't doing nothing like that, you know what I'm saying? MySpace came out, Black Planet came out and all that little shit, everybody was rocking on there. I wasn't fucking with either one of those because I really ain't know shit about the internet, for real. And then one of the things that made me jump on the internet was Patterson website, which is my high school, you know what I'm saying? That website, I got hip to, I can't remember how the hell I got hip to it, but I got hip to that little shit. And when I jumped on there, I seen all my high school friends, you know what I mean? Got to chatting with them and all that little bullshit. So everybody jumped on Facebook. I ain't know shit about Facebook. I jumped on there. I'm saying all that to say that, you know, we was grown already when the shit came out. And we really wasn't doing shit for just communicating. When the young people got older, you know what I'm saying? They got on the internet and changed it and turned it into a whole different type of beast. You know, they came with all the little videos and shit of the dances and, you know what I'm saying, they the ones showing all the fight videos, you know what I'm saying, they the ones who came with the females getting half-ass naked type shit. And then the grown motherfuckers follow suit. And I'm saying all this to say, you know, the internet is a young man's game. It's a young man's sport. And we sitting up following suit, going behind them, doing what they do because, you know, we think that that's how you do this shit. Everybody do the same shit on the fucking internet. Everybody. I remember, like, a couple of years ago when the females used to, you know what I'm saying, just go live and just look in the little camera and just fix that one side of their hair. With that one little twig, that one little piece of hair, they would just keep on just doing that little shit, holding the camera. Just keep doing it. Every female did that shit. And I'm like, what the fuck is this shit? And then the twerking shit came out, everybody wanted to fucking twerk. You know, just all the little challenges came out. I do this for the D, and I do this for the... And it's grown motherfuckers, grown. Like in their 30s and shit, 40s. Doing the same shit. You looking crazy as fuck. Like, why? Like, you know what I mean? Like, I never understood this internet shit. Like, it's crazy, man. Like, you know what I'm saying?
It is crazy.
Yeah, like...
It's absolutely crazy. But my thing is, on that whole thing, not only is it crazy, it's that I feel like nobody wants to accept that they're getting older. Nobody wants to accept it, you know. If you think about it, I'm gonna go a mile or two out from what you're saying, but it's still connected.
Okay.
With what you're saying.
Talk to me.
A lot of the grandmothers don't even want to accept that they're grandmas. If you think about it.
Yeah.
They're not. I'm gonna explain a little bit about the grandmother I had and the ones we have today. My grandmother, you know, was a true grandmother. She's you know, first of all, she got all the kids. Even ones that wasn't her grandkids was there. She's in the kitchen cooking. She's seeing to it that everybody's fed.
Yeah.
She could make, when I say anything, from clothing to night clothes to house shoes to even a wedding gown. Yeah, she could do it all. She could do it freaking all. She was a grandmother to all. The new grandmothers, they don't even want to be called grandma.
No, they don't.
You call them grandma, they looking at you like you crazy as hell.
Right.
I'm grandma. I'm
right.
This. I'm that.
I'm glad.
Yeah.
I'm glam.
Yeah. They don't want to be called grandma no more. They out here twerking and they still thinking they 21 and you know out here in the clubs and in the bars and yeah, they're not accepting that they've gotten older and that they're grandmas. You know, I want to bring the old school grandmas back because this seems to me like they're gone.
Yeah, and that converts over to, you know what I'm saying, not the grandmas but the moms. Because these moms out here acting crazy and these dads. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Look how the niggas be all up in the cameras and they, you know what I'm saying, they stupid money. Like, but why you got all but you got everything you own in your lap. You want to show it and hold it up to your ear. You know what I mean? That shit be stupid as fuck. Like, all this shit that folks do on the internet be so dumb and then they turn around and get robbed. Turn around and get shot. Turn around, you know what I'm saying, you putting your family in danger. You know what I'm saying? Some of this shit that you be doing, like I be seeing some of these niggas that be going live and the police bust them as they going live because they doing stupid shit on that motherfucker.
Right, and not only that, let's not leave out that a lot of these men are posed up just like these females too. They taking selfies. Yeah. They're doing the I'm doing the such and such challenge. Don't leave these niggas out.
Hold on, man.
Because they out here doing it too.
With the motherfucking blowing out the smoke. The nigga take the smoke, blowing out the smoke selfie and shit like shit. I guess that's cool with some shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, I don't know, man. Like,
me personally, I don't give a damn that you got no weed. You probably only got a 10 sack anyway. Let's just be clear. That's probably the only blunt you gonna have for today while you trying to take a picture and blow out smoke. What is it called then? A 10 speed? What is it called? Babe, what is it called?
Not a 10 speed.
Well, what is it called?
Hey,
a
she
nit?
wanna pop
oh,
shit.
It's called a nit.
Nah, it's a dime.
Or a dime.
Yeah. You crazy. She talking about a 10 speed, but she want to pop shit though.
So what is that? What's the 10 speed?
A bike.
No, there was something else called 10 speed that was a drug, wasn't it?
Some speed.
Oh, well, hell, I don't know. Whatever the hell, they buy them a little nick or a little dime, and then they rolling it up and then taking a picture with it. Like they supposed to be doing something. Like going somewhere.
Oh, man. Yeah, man, but yeah, this shit crazy, man. I mean, I don't know, man, like, it seems like it was a blueprint created for how you act on the internet, and everybody just do it. And it's stupid, it looks dumb, like, because it be ranging from so many ages. Like, I just seen a baby with a fucking pacifier in their mouth and a fucking diaper on, I swear. Had somebody's phone put the motherfucker, set it up on the car, you know what I'm saying, the bumper.
Oh yeah, I seen that.
And then bagged up and got to start hitting it and shit like, you know what I'm saying?
Because
Like,
you know the new thing is the TikTok. That app called the TikTok.
Yeah.
And they, you know, that's what everybody's on there, you know, downloading. I thought it was a kid thing.
Man.
I thought TikTok was the kid thing, and then I'm seeing the adults. I mean, which I'm not knocking nobody for what they doing, but I'm not downloading no goddamn TikTok, no TikTok, none of that bullshit. I ain't got time for none of that. I mean, it looks fun though, you know, but I thought it was a kid thing. But grown-ups is doing it too. But hell, since we all on quarantine, we might as well.
You stupid. I ain't about to put no woman's clothes on. Fuck that shit. Cause these niggas putting on these girls' clothes. I just want this switch, flip the switch or whatever the fuck, the little Drake shit, and then they flip the switch.
Yeah, we ain't doing that. They doing too much.
Yeah, man, I'm not about to put my wife's clothes on. Talking about I flip.
And I ain't about to try to even put your shit on, cause it ain't gonna go over my goddamn titties.
Oh yeah.
No, that neither.
So we gonna both be looking crazy.
I guess I'll just have your shirt around my neck.
Right. Talk about I just flip the switch, flip the let them motherfucking like get your ass out of here with that shit. Yeah, man, but everybody be on that shit, man. Like I don't know, man. I just wanted to discuss that shit, man, cause it's retarded to me. It seems like some robotic shit, man.
Oh, it is. It's definitely monkey see, monkey do.
You know, it is what it is, though. Like, you know, I ain't saying motherfuckers can't have fun, but it's not everything, bro. Not everything. You need, that's not, like, the way these motherfuckers be acting on these motherfucking cameras, man, just be crazy sometimes. Just certain shit, man.
But honey, just take a second to think. Just like the grown-ups are doing the things that the kids is doing, the kids is doing stuff the grown-ups should be doing. Because my personal feeling, and, you know, I'm entitled to feel how I want to feel. I think that these little kids should not be on Facebook. That's just my personal opinion. I don't think they should.
What you mean, little kids? Like, how old are you talking about?
I think that they should not be on Facebook unless they're teenagers. That's how I feel.
13 years old teenagers?
No, I don't. I feel like they should at least be 15, 16 years old to be on there. And I say that to say that it's not safe.
Yeah, it's not.
You got all these perverts that some of them, they're bold and they do show their real identity and they slide into these little girls' inboxes. Then you have some of them that's created fake pages and they're pretending to be little kids as well. When the whole time it's a grown-ass, perverted-ass man sliding into these kids' inboxes pretending like they're another kid just to get information. Oh, well, where do you go to school at?
Right.
You know, get personal information like that to lower them off and rape them, possibly kill them, kidnap them, or whatever plan they got. That's why I think they shouldn't be on there. Paris is not getting no Facebook.
Nah, man.
She's not getting one, so she might as well not even think about no Facebook, no IG, none of that. Because there's too much going on. It's too many children being kidnapped, being raped, all of that going on. Why set your child up for it?
And we can talk about that shit for a minute. You know what I'm saying? Because we about to get to the meat of some shit now. You know what I'm saying? As far as that rape shit, that pervert shit. You know what I'm saying? Why this coronavirus shit is going on and everybody's mind is occupied on this. We need to really be looking at what's being passed, you know what I mean, what laws are being passed and what they doing and shit, because it's a lot of these lawmen, like these Congress motherfuckers and these motherfuckers that's, you know what I'm saying, in office that fuck with little boys or little girls and, you know what I mean, like they be doing fuck shit.
Oh yeah, they do. They're perverts.
And
they're child molesters.
I'm not gonna go super deep into it, but I'm gonna talk about it like there's some shit called Pizzagate that y'all need to listen to. I mean, not listen to. Y'all need to watch. It's on YouTube. It's called Pizzagate. And if you just type that shit in, it's gonna be a lot of videos popping up about that shit. And it's basically about little kids. Alright. What's the pizza place called? I think Comet Pizza. It's one of the places that fuck with it. And what they'll do is like they'll host like a little kid birthday party. So while they having a little birthday party, motherfuckers be sneaking and taking pictures of the little kids. They send the motherfucking pictures off to these rich motherfuckers. These rich motherfuckers get to start auctioning on the motherfucking kid and shit. And whoever win with the highest money, they'll turn around and buy that child. Meanwhile, you know, the kid is still with their family, they kicking or whatever. Now that kid might escape that day, but they gonna put somebody on that family and watch the motherfuckers very hard. And once they are able to catch that kid slipping, when that child is by itself, they gonna kidnap that little motherfucker and they sell his ass off. Or him or her or whatever. And those motherfuckers will buy that child and do whatever the fuck they want. You know what I'm saying? The deep web is a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? That dark web shit. You know what I'm saying? That shit is crazy, but it's a different part.
It is real.
You know what I'm saying?
The black market is real. It's very real.
Like
people think that's a joke in the game, and it's not.
Some fucked up shit to these kids.
That's why all these kids get kidnapped and coming up missing. They putting them on the black market and they're selling them. They're putting them on the black market and they're selling them.
So I know you know what I'm saying, everybody got these little websites and, you know what I'm saying, I want my child on Facebook and Instagram and all that little shit.
But for what?
Right.
That's my thing. That's for adults. And not only is it people, you know, perverts sneaking into their inboxes. Why would you want your child on there when there's so much stuff that's being posted that they don't need to see? That's not for children's eyes nor ears. A lot of these videos, nasty stuff going on, you know, violence, is so much being promoted on social media that kids don't need to see nor hear. They already see and hear enough just on regular TV, period. Or on YouTube. Why add to it?
Yeah.
And not only add to it, your child is at this point vulnerable because now a pervert can sneak into their inbox. So they're not only seeing things they're not supposed to, hearing things they're not supposed to, now they're vulnerable to an adult that could be posing as a child and get in their inbox. And then, you know, kids, I go to such and such school. I'm in this grade. What grade are you in? And here's my number. You know, let's be friends, or let's video chat, or whatever the case may be. And then they're lowering these kids off, and then that person will never probably see their child ever again. Or if they do end up finding that child, the child is probably deceased at that point and raped or killed, or whatever the case may be. And it's sad. To avoid that, don't let them on there. Who gives a damn if they're bad? Who cares if they get an attitude? Who's the adult in this situation? You know, these parents got to take control. Because I don't give a damn if my child thinks I'm the bad guy. You're not getting on the internet. And that's just period, point blank. You're not getting no page.
Nah, it ain't going. So we ain't going for it. You know, so, yeah, man, just be safe out there. You know what I'm saying? Be safe out there.
It ain't only be safe. Is are you the parent or are you the damn child?
Yeah.
That's just period. Are you the parent or are you the child? And are you being a parent that's trying to be your child's friend and satisfy your child just so they won't be mad? I'd rather my child be upset with me for the moment than for me to be sitting up on the news crying and begging and pleading for somebody and probably never see them ever again.
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
That's just what it is. We ain't gonna sugarcoat no shit. Are you the parent or are you the child? That's just bottom line.
Shit, I feel like, we did a pretty good job with our oldest son. He about to be 20 years old. He out here working. He taking vacations. He got a passport, all that little shit. You know what I'm saying? He out here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, his head is on the right way. And guess what? He didn't get a Facebook until he was grown.
Yeah, he did. He ain't on Facebook.
Yeah, he didn't get a Facebook till he was what? I think he made his Facebook when he was like 16 or 17 when he finally made when he finally got a Facebook. But remember, if you clearly remember what I said, what age did you ask me I feel like they should be get a social media?
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying that ain't grown.
No, it's not grown, but in my eyes, that was reasonable enough. He was old enough to me to get a Facebook at that point.
Yeah.
He wasn't on no damn Facebook at no 9 and 10 years old, no 7 and 8 years old. What the hell is 7 or 8 year old doing on Facebook?
Right, nothing.
Get somewhere and write some goddamn, do some schoolwork. You're not getting on no damn Facebook, no.
Hell no. So yeah, man, I don't know, man. Some of these parents be wild, man, like, it's just so, we probably sound old. Like the old folks. Like,
I'm old school. I'm old school. I'm the first one to say it. I'm old school. I'm an old school mother. I became a mother at the age of 16 years old. And I'm old school as hell. I am. And guess what? It worked out for me. It worked. It was successful for me. My son has never been in no trouble. Never had no problems. He graduated with honors. He's a very well-mannered young man, or now a man at this point, because he's getting ready to be 20. And we're going to raise parents the same way. I mean, I'm not trying to say how nobody else should raise their child, but I know what to do.
No second place trophies neither. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm big on that shit. What I mean by that is, man, you ain't about to be celebrated just for some bullshit. Like, if a child fuck up and come last, they come last, and just let them know. Just try harder. You know what I'm saying? Instead of, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh, you know what I mean? Not to say that, you know what I'm saying? Don't tell them, you know what I'm saying, good job. Of course, tell them good job and all that shit. That's not what I'm saying. But if, you know what I'm saying, they're not the winner, they're not supposed to get a trophy like the motherfucker who's supposed to win it. You ain't supposed to bitch about it. You know what I'm saying? You can't be like, oh shit, what the second and third place trophy said? No, he didn't win or she didn't win, but just let them know you did a good job. But, you know, she won or he won. So you gotta try harder if you want to be, you know, number one. Because you gotta instill that shit, that they gotta keep on trying and shit. They just can't settle. Can't settle. You know what I'm saying? Because if you raise your child to just settle, the motherfucker might grow up to be selling for anything.
Yeah, you're right about that, but you also have to let your child know that it's okay being second.
Yeah.
Or it's okay being third.
All that is
because
true.
They'll beat themselves up over that. Oh my God, my mom and dad's not going to accept this, or I'm going to fail because I'm second or third, or fourth or fifth or whatever.
Or whatever. Right.
You know, you just have to instill in your child that, no, you didn't get number one this time. So this is the areas you need to work on so that next time you can be number one. You know, you still celebrate their small victories, but still let them know that to strive for better, to push for number one. And then that next time around, they'll remember that, like, man, you know, my parents is still proud of me, but I want to be number one next time, so I'm going to push harder. I'm going to study more, or I'm going to, whatever they need to do to get them to number one, so that not only they feel good on the inside, but, you know, they've achieved to be number one, you know, and they've given their all.
And one thing too is listen to them little motherfuckers. Like, when they coming to you, and trying to tell you some shit or show you some shit, especially if they done figured out some shit, like as far as like some schoolwork or whatever the fuck it is, listen to that shit, because if you don't listen, and if you ain't got no interest in it, then they probably gonna lose interest. I remember losing interest in a lot of shit just because motherfuckers weren't listening to me, and I was figuring this shit out. And I was like, fuck it, since I guess this ain't nothing. So, you know what I mean? I'm just gonna leave it alone and shit. So, you know what I'm saying? I'm not saying...
Because you wasn't able to... I feel like when that happens with children, and they come to somebody with an idea or whatever they're coming to them with, and they don't get the proper attention behind it, they feel they're looking to you to get that approval.
Validation.
Yeah. And when the adult shuts it down, in a child's mind, they feel like, well, forget it. It's not worth nothing. My idea is not worth nothing, or how I feel, or what I had to say, and they leave it alone. So I feel like when you encourage your child and you push them and you listen to them, that makes them feel like, man, what I said is important, or how I feel, or whatever's going on. You know, you got to push your kids. You got to encourage them. You got to show them that undivided attention, because if you don't, then that's when they run into getting attention, but sometimes it's not always positive.
Right. Yeah. Right. So, you know what I'm saying? I'm not saying, you know, so when I say don't celebrate second place trophies, I'm not saying like, don't, you know what I'm saying, congratulate the child or say you did a good job and all that shit. All I'm saying is, you know what I'm saying, you want to build your child up to be strong and shit, like, and you want him or her to understand that it's okay to not win all the time. It's okay to be second or third or fourth. You know, like you said,
yeah, you do.
And all that, like, you know what I'm saying? And if you always celebrate it, then they just gonna think and just accept that shit. And just be like, well, fuck it. It's not worth trying hard, you know what I'm saying? Or trying harder, because, you know what I'm saying, this is cool. And they're gonna grow up in life, and, you know what I'm saying? That's like,
and that's why you got to explain to them.
Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
that's why you got to explain. Yeah, you know, it's okay that you got second or third, but guess what we want? We want number one.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? You're gonna always.
You're not no failure. You didn't let us down.
As long as you
we're
try,
still
you
proud
good.
of you, right? But we gonna push for number one, and that's what's the most important.
As long as, you know what
you still gotta make them feel happy about whatever they're trying to achieve, but in the same breath, I'm still pushing you to be number one.
Yeah.
Cause you're, in my eyes, you are a star, and I'm going to push you to be number one. But it's okay this time, cause you in second or third. It's all right. It ain't the end of the world.
As long as you try, you know, so you ain't even gotta get it. As long as you try, anything in life, you know what I'm saying, in life, just period. As long as you try, you know what I'm saying, and don't come to me like, all right, when my kids grow up and they say they want to do something, and they go try to do it, you better not quit. Don't stop. But don't come to me, or, you know what I'm saying, don't come to me saying you want to do something, and you just give up on it. Keep doing that shit. You know what I'm saying? If this is your passion.
That's what I was just getting ready to say.
That's, you know what I'm saying?
That changes that changes.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying, like, if it's not your, you know what I'm saying, you might lose passion in doing that shit and want to do something else. That's cool. You know what I'm saying? I understand that shit. What I'm saying is, if that's really your passion, and the reason why you want to quit is because it's too hard for you, or some bullshit like that, nah, bro, just keep trying. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna get that shit. Just keep trying.
I agree.
I'm not saying, like, you know what I'm saying, you might want to start off with this, like, shit, I want to produce or something like that, but then, like, you might want to turn around and start rapping. I'm not saying, like, nah, keep on producing, bro, you don't be no rapper type, you know what I mean, or something like that. I'm just giving an example. I'm not saying that's exactly what it is.
Right.
But you know what I'm saying, like, I'm not saying, like, you know what I'm saying, like, you know, I'm just saying, just keep on fighting for your dream.
Yeah, don't give up.
Don't give up and shit.
Yeah, and I agree. Don't give up. Keep on pushing for it.
Because shit like that nigga Combat said, life without dreams is black and white. With the universe flow and taking governance around saying, for sure, you know what I'm saying? You gotta live your motherfucking dreams, like, try to fight for them shit.
You got
You know
to.
what I'm saying?
Yeah, you're right. And also what I feel like people should instill in their kids is that because this society now that we're living in, this new generation has these, you know, have them thinking that life is a piece of fucking cake, and it's not. They think it's a piece of cake. They think it's a joke. They think it's a game, and it's not. It's really, really, truly not. Just for a prime example, the kids now, this new generation, will walk in front of your fucking car like they're invincible.
Yeah, man.
They will walk in front of your car, and then if you don't stop or swerve for them, they're going to cuss you out like they can't be hit. Yeah. And maybe that's why God ain't put me on the road, because I'm telling you, I'm not going for it. I'm not tolerating it. I'm not going to keep stopping or trying to swerve around them because they think that they run the world. One of them might end up booted and ran the fuck over. I mean, that's just period, point blank. This new generation is out of control. And they need to know that it's not as easy as what they think it is. They think everything is just so easy. They think being successful is easy. They think living on their own is easy. They don't give a damn about no bills. They don't care about rent. They don't care about nothing. They think everything, it's gonna come. It's easy. You know, we can do whatever we want to do. Blah, blah. No, you cannot. You really can't. You really can't.
You done finally made a new voice.
Right.
People and shit. Hey, you used to get the same voice for everybody. You done switched it up. Oh shit.
Baby,
I'm
shut up.
Proud of you.
But yeah, I mean, it just baffles me. This new generation is so careless and so heartless. So when you run into a handful of them that really have compassion and really still have respect, it's mind blowing to me now, because I mean, you just meet so many of them that I don't know what they mean.
Shit, yeah.
My first word is what I always say. My husband says, "Baby, you always trying to say somebody's demonic." I'll be like, "Baby, they demonic." He says, "Baby, you always trying to say something or somebody's demonic and that they the devil and all this." And I mean, I don't be knowing what be going on with them. But I mean, it be crazy, y'all. I know I ain't the only one that's been experienced them walking in front of your car and they look at you like you crazy, like you won't hit them. They ain't on no crosswalk. It's not time for them to walk or nothing. They just walks out in the street in front of your car like you're not supposed to hit them or like you're supposed to stop or whatever. And then if you don't do what they think you're supposed to do, they cuss you the hell out.
Yeah. Well, shit, man. Listen. We're not gonna hold y'all ears hostage no more. I'm fucked up. And I know you feeling your little shit. We've been talking to
I ain't fucked up though. I mean, I got a little baby buzz. I'm feeling good.
I'm gonna tell you what though. I'm gonna keep going live, but I'm gonna end
We're gonna go ahead and wrap it up for tonight.
Hey, it was good talking to y'all. Listen, I'm on YouTube right now. Lucky Thompson, period, LT. That's my YouTube shit. So go ahead, go to YouTube, subscribe, hit the like button and all that.
Hit the like, hit the share.
That shit because they be saying that shit some type of way and shit. Like, subscribe, and
subscribe, and share.
Shit. Yeah, share. You know, so tell a friend, all that little good shit, man. So listen, this is your boy Knowledge.
And this is Queen.
We gonna holler. Damn, I'm fucked up. Yo, listen, let's talk about it. And I'll holler. Peace. Yeah, man.
How you wasting on one drink?
That's one drink.
Baby, you done had one drink.
Babe, I had more than one drink. She's tripping, internet. She's tripping.
And I'm so mad that this man keeps on saying internets with an S. Instead of
Yes.
just saying internet.
No. Why would I say internet and there's more than one?
No, babe,
people.
just no. I
There's a
hate
lot
when
of
you
people
say that. I
out
meant
there.
to tell you that the other day. Internet.
Yes, that's what it is.
All my friends keep saying, why is this nigga saying internet?
Because that's
You need
that's
to
the motherfuckers that's listening.
regroup.
No, that's the people that's listening. Y'all just listening on the internet. That's what y'all are.
Okay,
Just
baby.
listen. You know what I'm saying?
Just
Y'all
say
always
listeners,
wonder-
please.
No. That's what it is in the podcast.
Okay, honey.
I'm telling you. That's what it is. So shit, we gonna keep this shit moving on the live side, cause you know, this is what it is. I'm fucked up though. Real for real. I don't think we got no views. I don't even know how to check that shit. What you do, I gotta move this big dumbass robot shit out of What the fuck is that? Why ain't it all right like that? Look, it's finally gone. After the whole podcast, I finally can figure out how to move the shit.
Oh, that little thing.
Yeah, that's great. Yeah, this shit's still going. We still rocking. So, yeah, man, like, you know, I don't know. Fucked up right now, man. Like, shit, nigga, bud. Talking about one drink. I don't take one drink, man.
Probably two.
Probably three.
Maybe.
She out there, yeah, but alright, like, yeah, it's the listener, but we are on the internet, so the people that's listening are the internet, the people that's listening, you know what I mean? And that's how that shit,
If that's how you want to do it, give me a high five, honey.
that's how that
That's
shit,
what's
man.
up.
That's how that shit, I gotta, we gotta get this shit rocking, man. We gotta promote this shit heavy. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna get a Facebook page. Let's talk about it. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna have our episodes on there. I'm gonna try to figure out a way how to put them shits up there. I know what it is. I just don't know how to do this shit. I'm not a motherfucker that know how to do that shit. So, but I'm gonna figure it out. You know what I'm saying? And put that shit on there. We're gonna have motherfuckers ask some questions. They can ask me why I call it the internet, and you know, I explain.
That's not why you call it the internet. You stupid.
They can ask me that shit and I'll explain it, you know what I'm saying? And it is what it is, man. I wanted to say something though, you know what I'm saying? When we was younger, we had some niggas that we grew up with, you know what I'm saying, in high school. It was brothers. One name was Charlie, the other name was Lloyd. And then there was a nigga named G. His name was Gary, but we called him G, man. Cool motherfucker, you know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers come over for one day, meet me for the first time. These niggas wanted to crack jokes on me and shit. Call me big head, pinkle head Fred, fat head Freddy. You know what I'm saying? All that little bullshit. And I didn't like that shit. Them niggas always had jokes. And Charlie and Lloyd, those was some ugly niggas. G was too. G looked like Humpty, man. With the big nose and shit. We used to call him Shot G. You know what I'm saying? he had the Humpty nose. And he looked like Humpty. You know what I'm saying? And then Charlie and Lloyd, those were some ugly motherfuckers with their had jokes. They would put you under. I'm talking about, he wouldn't know. Them niggas had jokes. Balls. You understand it. So, them niggas used to stay popping shit. I want to say, man, fuck y'all niggas. Nah, I'm just kidding. For real, though. Fuck y'all.
Man, you sound just like Snoop Dogg.
Snoop Dogg.
You did just now. You did talk about fuck y'all bitch.
I ain't like that shit, man. I ain't like that shit. Y'all my niggas though, man. Shout out to y'all niggas. Charlie, Lloyd, G. Shout out to y'all niggas. Yeah. I don't know, man. Shit. We rocking this goddamn soon. 2017. Y'all get to see the basement. This the basement. This not Rap City in the basement. This podcast in the basement. Let's talk about it in the basement. Nigga, this is what it is. What you see on that little recording.
The cheese got cool.
Yeah, this nigga drunk all his water. Oh, ugly.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Skitty shit. I don't know if you motherfuckers is listening. Oh, we got one person listening. What up, whoever? Boy, you been hanging in there. Boy, this shit, I don't know how long you been hanging in there, but we've been rocking for a long time and shit. Bro, this coronavirus is real, man. I very seriously got it with the females. I ain't even know female friends. Rob, what's her name? I can't think of her name. They play the game and shit. I thought she probably on. So yeah, whoever you is, bro, this female virus. I mean, shit, this female virus. This coronavirus is crazy, boy. Like, I mean, because it's holding niggas hostage, and we so focused on that shit that we don't know what the fuck else is going on. We don't. You know what I'm saying? And I had a list of things that was going on other than that. And unfortunately, I can't dig into my list right now because I don't know how to make this shit keep. You know, I can stop this shit. I need to, you know what I mean? I can look into this shit probably, but I don't feel like it. So fuck it. But one of the things that they did do was another AIDS patient that got cured in Canada. You know what I'm saying? They said another, so that means that it must have been one before that. So, you know what I'm saying? That's good. You know what I mean? I don't know. There was a lot of other little shit that's been going on. It's an airstrike that we done did because American soldier had got killed and shit. You know what I mean? This little shit. And then motherfuckers is dying from other shit too. This ain't the only thing. Like, so, you know, they talking about wash your hands and keep your hands clean and all that. You supposed to be doing that any goddamn way. You know what I mean? So, you know, I don't know, man. This shit is just retarded. And it's crazy. It's deep, though. It is crazy. But these motherfuckers is benefiting. Like, certain companies is benefiting, and then certain motherfuckers ain't benefiting. And I was supposed to give some stocks out. That's what I was supposed to do on this on this podcast, I'm gonna have to add another little segment for where I say my little shit to whoever listening right now and shit, or if you still listening, well damn, I don't even know. Like, if you can comment, you know what I'm saying? If I have your number or anything like that, I can send you a free stock from Robinhood. And the reason why I'm promoting that is because right now, them motherfuckers is selling all that shit like, you know what I'm saying? That shit is dropping. But once this shit is over, it ain't gonna do nothing but go back up. You know what I mean? Everything gonna get back to regular scheduled program. You wanna be a part of that shit before it go back up. Because once it go back up, it's gonna be worth way more than what you paid for. You know what I mean? And all depending on how many stock shares you hold. Once you sell them shits, you're gonna have you some little bread. You feel me? So if I fuck with you personally, like on some real shit, I'll be able to throw that out to you. If not, if you follow me on Anchor or Spotify, let's talk about it. You know what I'm saying? You can type in let's talk about it, and then you can hit, you know what I'm saying, rest the podcast. You will see me and my wife standing together. You probably see Knowledge God on there. You know what I mean? If you follow me on Spotify, I can send the link and shit. I don't even know how that can happen. I don't know, but like, I guess I gotta be your friend on Instagram or Facebook or some shit. That'll be the only way I can send it to you. Other than that, I don't know the link by just seeing it. You feel me? So yeah, man, I'm trying to motherfuckers, you know what I mean, just trying to have motherfuckers get some money, some other ways and shit. I've been having a little bread in the stock market for a couple of years, man. I just be moving it around, you know what I'm saying? You don't never want to pull that shit out until it's really something. You know what I'm saying? You really want to be able to pass that shit on to your kids and all that. You know, before you know what I'm saying, try to get them some new Jordans or some clothes and shit. You should give your child a stock share for Christmas for their birthday. Here and shit, you own, you know what I'm saying, shares to such and such, you know what I'm saying? And you got such and such money in this shit, you can do whatever the fuck you want to do with it. Type shit. I've been holding this shit for X amount of years, and I'm passing it on to you now. You know what I mean? This little shit like that. Man, you on your phone, you ain't paying attention.
I am, man.
Yeah, man, this, you know, this little shit like that, man. What you feel about that?
I think it's a good thing, right? And then I think it's awfully sweet of you to be sharing information with everybody. Let them know what's going on. Try to, you know, say get the bread in their pocket.
Yeah. And shit, I ain't gonna lie. You get a free share, I get a free share. You know what I'm saying? But it's real shit, so you have to have your social security number, your social security card. You know what I'm saying? I think they're gonna want you to take a picture of that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? It's legit, secure, real shit. You can't just be no Joe Smo when they sitting there trading stocks with you and shit like that. This is the real deal shit. So if you ain't ready to do all that, you know what I mean? I ain't even gonna hold you. You feel me? But for motherfuckers who wanna try to do some shit, fuck with me. I'm gonna throw them shits out. I swear to you, on God, dude. Like, I'm gonna throw them shits out, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, God, baby.
Oh, God, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna throw them shits out. I'm gonna throw them shits out. Throw them shits out. Yeah. So shit, we still rocking. What you motherfuckers wanna know? Ain't no comments or nothing. I mean, I don't see nothing. It's over. Nah, he's still rocking. Say something. Where you from? Who are you? You feel me? Let me know something. Shit.
Let us know something. Hey, hey, hey.
Shit, did you just join? Have you been here the whole time? Like, cause at first it was two. I seen two people. Somebody left and shit. I don't even know what this is. It's probably one of my niggas. You know what I'm saying? Like Twin or Cozy or somebody like that. Or shit, probably even Loud or something like shit. So, who is this? Like shit. We just chilling, man. We got a self-quarantine. I swear to God, man, I hope I don't catch this shit. I don't even know if I got a job or nothing. You know? Not like that, like I'm fired or some shit. Like, I don't know if they gonna shut down or shit. Is what I'm saying. I'm gonna have to find out. I'm gonna have to look into the emails and make sure everything cool. This shit, man, I would've never thought in our lifetime that we would have to experience some shit like this. You feel me?
It's happening.
2020 been some bullshit.
And you got to handle it as it unfolds.
Mm-hmm. As it unfolds, man. 2020 been some
One thing I can say is I'm not gonna fold. I'm gonna keep on fighting through it. We got to keep on moving. We got kids depending on us. We got to keep on moving. We can't let them know. You know, even if we are scared, we can't let them know we're scared.
Yeah, we can't. Because if we panic, then they gon' panic. Hey, I'm gonna go ahead and get another clipper and then the scissors and razor. They said something, they left. Nah, it's two people now. Shit, where y'all from, man? Speak to the guy, like, I'm gonna see if y'all can even comment. Are y'all even able to comment? You know what I'm saying? I don't know. It looked like y'all are, cause shit, the thing is up there, so. Yeah, y'all, they able to comment. You know what I'm saying? So shit, say something. Who was just watching? There's two people now and shit. Yeah, man. You know, we done popped the whole podcast, the other fella, whoever watching and shit, but we still rocking though. This the after hours, I guess.
Not the after hours. You a mess,
I mean, shit, I don't know. It's 2 something. I'm still rocking hard. I'm about to roll up another spliggity. You know what I'm saying? I hope ain't none of my supervisors watching. Y'all is fuck. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, basically we touched on a few things. Pause. You know what I'm saying? We, hit a few areas. Right now we just basically just chilling and shit, man. Just, subscribe to my joint. You know what I'm saying? Let's talk about it. I'm on Anchor. Download Anchor. Look for Let's Talk About It. You see a picture of me. Because there's a whole lot of podcasts called Let's Talk About It. I was mad as fuck. I seen that shit. I was like, God damn, there's a whole bunch of these motherfuckers. But you should be able to find me though. You know what I'm saying? If you somebody who I actually fuck with, as far as I got your number or anything like that, I'm pretty sure that I can send you a link. So, you know what I'm saying? You can continue watching like that. If, I don't know, because this is through PlayStation, so you probably just jumping on probably one of my PlayStation friends and just see it and joint. And if that's the case, I don't know how the fuck you number. Only thing I can say is look for me on Anchor or Spotify. Download Spotify. Look for me on there. Look through the podcast. So you type that in first and then go to more podcasts and you should be able to find it. I did it on somebody else's phone and I seen it, pretty fast. But when I say somebody else, it was my wife. So I don't know if it's set up to where it defined her fast because it was through her phone, or if it's just able, to pop up fast, you know what I mean? I don't know. But I know we got a whole bunch of listens and all that and shit. So maybe it could just mean, the simple fact that we get a bunch of listens. you know, certain episodes might not be for you. Certain episodes might be your shit. Just gotta listen to them shits, man. This shit real out here. Do skits and everything. This shit real.
Alright, baby, you coughing like you got the baby.
Man, I got Corona Quinn. Fuck! Through the motherfucking... What I'm doing back here. I ain't gonna tell you. This is just props. This really ain't licking. This really ain't trees. This is tobacco. I got Corona Quinn through that.
You silly baby.
Yeah, bloody. So shit, what y'all want to know, man? You know, down in the basement checking for this. Big Tigger in the basement.
Babe, shut the hell up. No, we ain't.
Damn. It's like something is ticking in my book.
That's the song.
Man, that's the ticker, though. That's a sign that some weed didn't get back there. It's a sign that I done smoked too many goddamn blunts. It's a sign I need some more shells. That's what it's a sign. It's a sign that I can't wait to go to fucking work tomorrow. I mean, not tomorrow, but motherfucking Monday. Hey, man, speaking of work, bro, I got some stupid motherfuckers that I work with, man. Hey, yo, man, I swear, man. God damn, listen. You know what I'm saying? I was in the process of training to be goddamn second shift supervisor, but I done basically had to stop training. Told these motherfuckers I need to get back on that line because it ain't nobody on the line that's really gonna work that motherfucker like I do. So, you know what I mean? I tried to forklift or whatever the fuck. Bro, I got a few motherfuckers that I work with, bro, that be on some weird, stupid, dumb shit. I'm talking about straight dumb shit, bro. These motherfuckers, listen, it's a few motherfuckers that been there longer than me. And they be asking me how to do shit. And I be looking at these motherfuckers like, nigga, you told me how to do it. And now how the fuck did you forget? And now you asking me how the fuck to do it. Like, you know what I mean? What type of shit is that? And then, you know what I mean? We got niggas who would come in, they talk about that they know how to drive a lift. And then get a little standardized. You know what I'm saying? And get this just be fucking up, once they get, you know what I'm saying? Once they pass it, they get back there, they just get the fucking up. They be slow as fuck. Telling these niggas, man, hurry the fuck up. Get the fuck out the way, bro. We need to work. You know what I'm saying? Because we gotta get that shit up out of there. And we gotta go fast, bro. These niggas just be getting away. But I don't think I'll be really a good manager, bro, because my attitude is too fucked up. I be popping shit. Hey, listen, I be wanting to fight these motherfuckers, man. I really be wanting to fight these motherfuckers. Hey, listen, I be wanting to. Hey, Chuck, Larry, if you motherfuckers ever listen to this shit, you old, ugly motherfuckers, man, I will fuck both of you niggas. Nah, Chuck my guy now. He pretty cool unless he be on his bullshit, because he do be on his bullshit. So, man, Larry, I just don't like him. And then a couple of other you niggas, you know what I'm saying? I don't like you motherfuckers. Only reason why I ain't saying y'all names is because I don't know your fucking name. You know what I'm saying? I just don't like you. So, you know what I'm saying? And I show that shit because it's hard to hide for me. It's hard for me to hide my emotions. You know what I'm saying? I be trying, but you know what I'm saying? We just keep on doing dumb shit, and then I just have to say something, and then I just be on to do shit. You know what I'm saying? And I be doing shit like I take a forklift and I drive it somewhere far, somewhere deep, and then I have that bitch and then jump off, walk back to my shit, and they be looking for their shit. And I just be going, you stupid motherfucker. That's what you get for parking your shit right here. Like, why would you do that if you see me fucking? And you can walk off. Now you already know that. So you don't have to zip your shit. You can drive your shit somewhere, and now you gotta go find your shit. And why you looking for your shit, nigga? You know what I'm saying? Hey, I be doing some shit. But yeah, man, I had to get that off my chest. While I'm rolling this spliff, y'all probably wonder what that nigga now is rolling up. Is he rolling some motherfucking loud, or is he rolling some legend? Well, guess what, you motherfuckers? It's motherfucking loud. Can you hear it? It's a screaming. It's barking. I'm about to motherfucking roll this shit up. It's called, I think it's the coronavirus screen. You got me coughing and shit without smoking. So it's the coronavirus screen. Yeah, man, I'm trying to do this shit, man. The podcast rock. Listen, if y'all fuck with podcasts for real, y'all also want to listen to the Combat Jack show. Hey, that's the shit, bro. That's the shit that inspired me to do this shit, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't know who done started podcasting and all that shit. I guess on the white side, you know, you want to get a props up to, you know, the Howard Sterns and the, I think that's, is that his name? Howard Stern? Nah. Yeah, whatever the fuck the dude's name is, the white guy. And, man, whatever other little shit that was out, but as far as the urban world, even though Combat ain't started, he was like, his shit was the most official. It's not hard to find that. You type in the Combat Jack show, that shit gonna pop right up, and it's gonna be a helmet, like an army helmet. It ain't got nothing to do with no army shit though. I don't even know why the fuck they even call it Combat Jack. I swear to God, I know. It don't have anything to do with no army shit. It's just, bro, it's the best shit in the world, bro. I'm talking about that podcast is the truth. You want to start from way back in the beginning, as far as back as you can get it. I mean, listen from there. You know what I mean? That shit is, you know what I mean? I never knew nothing about podcasts until I listened to that shit. That shit was fire. Now I'm trying to do my little thing and shit. Also, if you want to start your shit, you want to download Anchor. You know what I'm saying? Because they give you ads, you know what I'm saying, sponsorships and all that. You get paid for the shit in the beginning. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I get paid for this little shit. You know what I'm saying? And as our listeners grow and all that, you know what I'm saying, our ads run and all that, we get paid for that shit. So if y'all want to do that shit, y'all want to go through Anchor, I'm telling you, download that app. Other than that, man, you want to download Robinhood, like the motherfucking hero, you know, this little story shit, Robinhood, you want to download that shit from the stock, if anybody was wondering. I don't know, man, other than that, I don't know who's listening, what's going on, that shit was rocking. Baby, you have anything to fucking say, get your ass off the phone. What's up, there? You sleeping? Somebody get in bed? Shit. We had 5 in my fucking room. I don't know how many people are in the room.
Baby, how you jump from 2 to 5?
Because it was hot people. It's 3 now. Yeah, it was 5 motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? They still rocking shit. Bro, we up, bro. Ain't shit else to do.
You don't even know who it is.
Nah, I don't. Look. Well, who else? Nah, I got it.
Come on, yeah,
Bro, we
you
up.
don't never know who's watching us, because we got lurkers and we got stalkers too.
Man, listen.
So ain't no telling.
Listen, this is dude. PlayStation, but it's also through YouTube. So you
Right, that's what I'm saying. So ain't no telling.
Man, I'm pretty sure I know these motherfuckers, man. 'Cause ain't no, I don't know. I don't think nobody who I don't know listening, but it might be.
It could be.
I don't know.
Internet.
Yeah, it's the internet. Sure. If y'all don't like that shit, I don't give a fuck.
We ain't doing all that. Give me a kiss.
Hey, that shit.
For what damn house you want.
Man, listen, man, I gotta check my
We'll let you
emails,
slide it down.
make sure I got a job, and keep going, man. I don't know. This some boring shit right now.
You got to keep on rolling. Got to roll with the punches.
Looking, motherfucker.
Got to roll with it.
You gotta roll with it.
Yeah. I'm gonna let you roll with that little weak ass kiss you gave me too.
Damn, that's how you feel.
Yeah, that's how I feel, Zoddy. Oh, Lord.
Girl, you tripping. Hey, man, listen, man. I got the motherfucker. Listen, I'm getting motherfucked up. Man, Andrew, what the fuck is motherfucked up? Hey, y'all about to leave off of that shit. Like, man, this nigga tripping, man. I'm gone.
Load up his little liquor.
Yeah, man. Right. Like a motherfucker.
We're acting like them niggas,
Right, like
man,
them,
with them fucking
shit.
10 bags.
Look him up. Right. And this a 10 bag. This equivalent to a 10 bag. Like, shit.
This nigga got a nick.
Not a little nickel.
A nick or a didine.
Right. Yeah, that shit's crazy.
What's up? Y'all can send messages. What's good?
Man, like, y'all ain't even talking to the guys. Like, what's good? Peace to all the guys and earths out there. Whoever the fuck watch. I don't know what you
Peace on her to these.
Why did you say it like that? To these. She said to these. I can turn it up now. You know what I'm saying? Could be wasn't. I'm glad y'all able to listen, because I know y'all just ain't looking at this. I was worried about that shit like that. Was this audio even gonna play through since I got to turn it in? I don't be knowing, man. Bro, this internet shit wasn't ours, bro. That's what I was trying to speak on earlier.
One of my nostrils just stopped up that quick.
Hold on, before I speak on this shit, let me see how many listeners I got real quick. 4, okay. So, yeah, man, this internet shit was not ours, bro. And what I mean by not ours, I mean like the grown-ups. Like, we done learned off the little niggas how to do this shit. How to act on this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? What to say, how to say this shit. Like, it's a blueprint that the young motherfuckers done built and everybody is following. And the shit's stupid. Motherfuckers is twerking and shit like it. Just dumb shit. All kind of dumb shit on this motherfucker. Like, bro, and I don't be understanding that shit sometimes. Like, bro, do your own thing on this bitch. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's cool to, like, grab certain things and then, like, do your own thing to it, but then it's just certain shit that just ain't for us that we be doing. And when I mean we, I mean like grown motherfuckers, man. These dumbass challenges. I want to see a book challenge. What books have you read? Type shit, or you know what I mean? Like what? You know how much? You know some money have you saved? Type challenge, or you know what I'm saying? Like a general. You know what I'm saying? Not a general. A generational wealth challenge, like
they ain't gonna do nothing like
kind of
that
money
because it's not hype
for your kids type shit.
Yeah,
like,
it's not hype.
Challenge instead of
they ain't gonna do it
for the D challenge or
If it ain't nothing
cinnamon.
ghetto and
what was they doing? You know, I said the spoonful of cinnamon challenge. You know, I'm with it. Just dumb shit, or they eating the motherfucking, you know what I'm saying, the shit you wash your clothes with, the little pods and shit. Remember when they was doing that dumbass shit? Just little shit like that, but that shit's stupid. I mean, you know, I'm not saying don't have fun. I understand, but it need to be a balance. It's just all I'm saying. If y'all want to have that shit, you know, we need some other shit too. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying don't have fun. You know what I'm saying? Because that's little kid shit, teenage shit, like I said. You know, this is a kid's internet, so, you know, we getting kid challenges. You know what I mean? Like, we not getting grown-up challenges. I ain't never seen a grown-up challenge. I ain't never in my life seen a grown-up challenge. I'm not all through the internet like that, but shit, I ain't never in my life seen a grown-up challenge. All that shit be childish as fuck, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, that's all I'm saying. We out here, though. You know, y'all got any questions and shit, say something. If y'all can't say nothing, then, you know, I'm gonna have to, you know, maneuver through the shit after this one. And I'm gonna make sure next weekend y'all gonna be able to ask me something or say something. Because ain't nobody saying shit. I see the motherfucking comment thing, but ain't nobody saying shit. So I don't know if y'all being fucky birds or y'all can't comment. I don't know. You know, whatever. Shit, we gonna just keep it rocking though, shit. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know, baby.
Hey, I was pausing, honey.
What was wrong?
Nah, I'm ready to go upstairs.
Okay, well, shit.
I'm ready to go get in the bed.
I'll be right back for a hot second and shit. Hurry up, man.
Baby, don't rush me now.
Hurry your ass up.
They ain't talking back any damn way. They just being nosy, wasn't sit and watch.
And they gonna say something over.
They ain't gonna say shit. I'm on the bed. They've been watching all this damn time and ain't said nothing.
They probably ain't able to. I need to go through the little shits and see, but I don't know how right now.
Baby, I love you.
I love you too.
I'll see you in the bed. Hey, pretty girl. What you all frowned up for, looking simple?
Alright. Dang, babe, you made my listeners leave. Damn. I still got one motherfucker. I don't know. It probably was. Hey, fat. What you trying? What the hell you trying to do? You trying to get through? You trying to get through? You crazy. Just go around. Crazy. Yeah, that's my little daughter, man. She tripping. You trying to get? Listen. Say hi.
Where's the robot?
Robot gone. We ain't doing that right now. I'm just talking to the internets out there.
But I want to see the robot.
Nah, the robot gone. He sleep.
Where is he?
He sleep. It's over.
Where?
He gone.
Robot!
It's over.
Robot!
It's over, Fats.
I want to play with the robot.
Girl, get your little butt up out of here.
No.
Come on, give me that butt. Look, now you gone. Peace. Bye-bye. It's just me and you, nigga. I don't know what, you ain't gonna say shit. So you just watching. What the fuck do you want me to talk about? You know what I mean? You ain't saying nothing, man. I don't know if what the fuck? shit on the thing. Like, shit. Y'all, shit, this 3, motherfuckers. Like, y'all can't comment, y'all can't say shit.
I'm back.
You back?
Yeah.
Well, hey, come here. Hey, come sit down so Daddy can interview you. So what you got going on?
A lot of stuff.
How was your week? Or how have you been liking being at home instead of being at school?
With fucking TV.
You gotta say it loud.
I like watching my TV.
Go ahead and stand over there and say it.
I love watching TV.
And what else?
And I love to sing.
But how about going to school? Do you miss school?
No.
You don't miss it? So you don't want to go back? You don't?
No.
You lying. Because you can, when I'm going back to school and all that. But now you having fun and shit. Look at you. Can't be still. Hey, listen. We usually be sleeping, you know what I mean? And she be up all night long. Running around. I be hearing her little footsteps. Running around and shit the house and shit, doing all kind of shit. Flipping and tossing and turning and twirling and curling and all kind of shit. It ain't funny. No, it's not. Uh-oh. I don't know what the hell that was.
Oh no, the robot.
Nah, it's not the robot. I gotta turn this. Peace. Yeah. That shit ain't popping. It ain't happening. Listen, I know I curse in front of my daughter, but she know what it means. She know how to say it. None of them. So, you know, if y'all was wondering, man, he saying cuss words in front of her. You know, there's certain things that I ain't gonna say because I want to say S my D, but you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna say that because there's just certain things I ain't gonna say, but I say other shit. Like other shit, I say that. But she don't like it though. Do you?
No.
I know you don't.
It is boring to you. Saying cuss words.
It's boring to me saying cuss words?
Yes.
What you mean by that?
By saying cuss words. And it's best for you to stop.
It's best for me to stop. Alright, I'll stop. I ain't gonna say nothing. Okay?
And I have one more thing. If I go to my video, it's really late. And I got multiple videos. And please go there. Now, Dad, do you want to say something?
How they gonna get your videos?
Well, they can subscribe. And then they can go to my videos. And then
They can subscribe. What are they subscribing to? You don't got no YouTube or no Facebook or nothing, so what they subscribing to?
Paris Store.
Paris Store? I don't know what
Okay, let me tell you. Paris Store has a lot of clothes of me. And
How you keep doing them little poses?
cuts. Like face.
Hey, your little ass is crazy. I mean, your little butt crazy. I'm sorry.
And you can get my video from the store. Every video, every shirt,
Oh, you got shirts too?
and I have of me smiling like this.
Oh yeah, you got hats and you smelling like that? You supposed to turn around and show them how you smell. Show them. Hey, she crazy. Yeah, you should. Alright.
I'm the princess, and I'm the queen of this world. Yo, yo!
Cause y'all not talking to me.
Talk!
They not saying nothing, man. They not asking me no questions. I ain't not saying nothing.
Say something!
Nobody probably ain't even watching no more. I got 2 people watching at least. Cool, that's cool. That's the only way I know how to bring y'all to, you know, that's the only way I know how to see.
Daddy, I want to see the robot!
You want to do the robot or you want to see the robot?
Do the robot!
We'll do the robot real quick. Let me see. Hit the robot.
No.
Do it.
I want to see the robot.
I'll show you the robot if you do the robot.
Okay.
Nah, do it for real. Like you really trying to do it.
Robot, hello. I want to do the robot dance. My way. Go. I'm the robot. I'm the robot. I'm the robot. I'm the robot. I'm a robot. Doing the robot dance. Hey, doing the robot dance. Hey. Only you. Doing the robot dance. Hey, doing the robot dance. Thank you for your time.
Yeah, hey, you hit it. Alright, that's what's up. Let me see if I can how do I bring these robots up? I don't do some shit like this. Oh, there you go. Yeah, them little motherfuckers go. Yeah, there you go. That's it. Yeah, man, excuse this little silly shit, man. What I think though, on some real shit, this coronavirus, like I said, man, this is biological warfare. Before I start talking, let me see if anybody's listening. Oh, okay. Yeah, I feel like this is biological warfare as far as, man, this, I mean, just look how many people it done took out on all these different countries. Yeah. Hit it, smack it, dance it, I don't know, fast, I don't know how to.
Smack it.
Yeah, man, like look how many motherfuckers it done took out. You know what I'm saying?
He's looking at you.
Yeah, I know. Now he's looking at you. And all the different countries, like we supposed to be having World War III.
Hello.
What the fuck? This could probably be the start off of World War III. Because while we fucked up environmentally, China getting their shit together. Australia fucked up. Is Australia? Is it Australia? Is it Italy? Is whatever the I don't think it's Australia. It's Italy, I think. Or wherever the fuck it is, it's fucked up. We starting to be fucked up. This shit here in Ohio. If y'all not listeners from Ohio, you know what I mean, wherever you from, you know what I mean, this shit here now, fucking people up, man. You know what I'm saying? This is probably biological warfare, I'm telling you, bro. This is the beginning of World War III. This is mother shit. They ain't never told motherfuckers to quarantine like this and shut down shit. This shit from the movies. This is like some movie shit for real. You know what I'm saying? That's what I was talking about earlier and shit, me and my wife, you know what I mean? I don't know if some of y'all tuned in to listen, you know what I'm saying? If y'all want to know, you know what I'm saying? This is my first episode stream on YouTube, but it's my 5th episode though, and I'm normally on Spotify and Anchor. Fats, you being too loud. I'm normally on Spotify and Anchor and shit. You can find me podcast is called Let's Talk About It. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of Let's Talk About It stuff, so you gotta find me, like, you know what I'm saying? It'll be me and my wife and shit. Y'all find that shit, you know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? Peace to the guys in the earth and shit. I'm still rocking, bro. I'm up. You feel me? I could be doing anything else in the world, but I'm here with you. You know what I mean? Drink. We rocking. My little sitting there tripping. Facts. Say bye and go ahead and go upstairs and play. Okay?
This.
We go with this shit. Say bye.
Goodbye. I can't kill him. Leave.
Go the fuck away. I don't know. Listen, I don't know how to control this. Say bye, Pat. Okay, go ahead, go upstairs. I'll see you later.
What's this?
I don't care about him. You don't even go upstairs. He's just gonna be there.
I'm watching you.
You watching him? He watching you too. It look like.
No.
What's that mean? Oh my God. What the fuck is this? I don't know what the fuck that was. Paris, go ahead and go upstairs. Anyway, but yeah, man, this shit crazy, bro. Like, and they expect motherfuckers to. I mean, I'm gonna stay in the house, but I'm gonna stay in the house until Monday, and I gotta go back to work. And as long as my job is open, I'm going. I'm suited and booted, but I'm going, man. I gotta provide for my family. I don't know about y'all 4, or y'all 3, or y'all 2, or y'all 1, or however many of y'all listening. I don't know about y'all, bro, but fuck that. Now, I know it's so many motherfuckers, little shit that's fired. I mean, not fired, but, you know, y'all done got laid off or y'all not working. You know what I'm saying? I know that it's a lot of that shit going on. So what y'all gonna do to provide for some money? I know that, you know, these companies are still paying y'all, but they paying y'all regular wage. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we ain't getting no overtime type shit. So I don't know what y'all overtime look like, but my overtime is sweet. My overtime is sweet. I get about an extra $800-900 overtime. Probably even a band. Not even bullshit. I mean, if I really think about it, yeah, it's about like $900 like overtime money. All the time. Every check. So if they take that away from me, my check's gonna be like $1,000 short. $900 short. I'm not gonna like that. That's why I created an avenue for making money. I got money coming in from all kind of places. But that's how you gotta have that shit. You know what I'm saying? That's it, man. You can't just be relying on no job, not these days, man. It's too many ways. There's too many ways out here to make money. Too many ways out here to make money. You can't just be relying off of that one source. You know what I'm saying? The stock market real too, but you gotta know how to play the game. And I really don't know how to play that shit like that. But I'm in that shit. And I've been in that shit for a couple of years, and I just been moving my money around. You know what I'm saying? And I've been balling. I'm doing okay. I'm doing alright. I ain't gonna speak on the numbers because it's none of the fuck's business. You know what I'm saying? I don't even know who the fuck I'm talking to. But, you know what I'm saying? You know, shit, I'm doing my thing though, and that shit, this little fucking robot. So no way. Yeah, man. I don't know. It's Sunday. early morning status. 3:07 where I'm at. I don't know where y'all from, where y'all at. I would like to know. I take about this hour, man. I've been asking. Ain't nobody commented, so I'm taking it. Y'all probably ain't able to. You know what I'm saying? I know y'all just not doing this shit, so I'm gonna fix that shit the way y'all can and shit when I go live and stream. But like I said, I usually just do my shit and you know what I'm saying without no live stream because I travel to a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? If I want to interview, I supposed to be interviewing today, but you know with this motherfucking Corona Quimby going on, I ain't able to do that shit. You know what I'm saying? So can't just be having motherfuckers come over here. You know what I'm saying? None of my motherfuckers don't know. This my man cave right here and shit. This is where I do my thing. So shit. I don't know what a nigga supposed to. I mean, shit, I've been rocking for about like 2 hours type shit. Some motherfuckers been listening, some motherfuckers ain't been listening. You know what I'm saying? Some niggas will come through. I think I've been holding on to one listener that's been solid. So whoever you is, salute to you. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to you, all that shit. You know what I'm saying? You solid. Real. That's what's up. You know what I'm saying? And I bring this shit to you. You know what I'm saying? I'm about to roll out though. So, bro, peace, love, bro. Take care of yourselves, man. Go to Pharmacies for Life. Not with a P, with an F. Pharmacies for Life. That's Styles P shit. Y'all go to that. Y'all get y'all some black seed oil, some Irish sea moss. Y'all, you know what I mean? Y'all get y'all, you know what I'm saying? Y'all get that shit. Y'all pop that shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? You be good, bro. Y'all be able to fight this little shit off, bro. You know what I'm saying? Peace to the guys, bro. And I'm out, bro. Peace.